So, I just watched Swaney Plays Games video on what he wants to see from Battlefront 2 in 2020, and I mostly agree with what he wants, but there's a couple of things that I want that he never mentioned that isn't really far-fetched, and it could bring a lot to the game, so most of which being things from Battlefront 2015, but still. Anyway, I'm just glad that the game's finally getting the popularity that it needs after the bad press it's received over the last couple of years. There's a lot of new players coming to the game and a lot of old players returning. One of those players being Turtle. I've had a chat with him, he's been playing the game and he's actually been quite enjoying it, so there's a bright future ahead I think. But there is a few things that I feel need to be added and changed this year, so let's dive in. Now, first off, something Swaney said in his video was to bring in new blasters, which I also agree with. However, I think we could go one step further with this. Why not add more star cards? Like, bring some back from 2015, the 2015 Battlefront, because some of them were awesome. But I also think a lot of the weapons from 2015 were very cool as well. I love the A180 that you could have either a pistol, assault rifle, sniper or grenade launcher, and you just switch it up and use abilities. Obviously it takes up your other star cards, but that would have been really cool. I think that should be in the game. So that's my first addition for the game I want to see. Next up, Walker Assault. Not the small little segments of Walker Assault we get at the beginning of Galactic Assault modes, I mean true Walker Assault from Battlefront 2015. The reason for this is because it was so much more casual for you to just go about the match how you felt, and playing the objective was so easy and effortless for both teams. Either enable the uplink station or just disable it, and then periodically when the Y-Wings came in, all you had to do was just shoot the crap out the 8080. I mean, come on, that's got to be such a simple thing to add, you know, just bring it in. Now this next one is a big one for us, and Swaney also kind of touched on this a bit, private matches. Battlefront 2015 had private matches, which made it easy for us to go to find hidden spots and goof around. However, this game doesn't have that, and it just doesn't seem right. They're taking features out that were good. Anyway, it has co-op and instant action, but I want to be able to jump into an empty match, you know, where you can just explore and look around for glitches and bugs without getting chased by enemy players or just shot at in general. Next up, Rogue One content. Not only bring back Scarif, but bring back the infiltration mode, because it was awesome, simply put, to be honest. But if they brought back that mode, why not bring back the battle station mode from the Death Star DLC? That was awesome too. I loved that there were 3 stages to the mission because it made the matches last a long time and you felt like you were part of an operation rather than just a run and gun scenario. And Battlefront 2 doesn't really have that operation sort of feel. It's just more like, you know, throw yourself at an objective and try and get as many points as you can. It just doesn't have the same vibe, in my opinion. Server browsing. The game could really do with server browsing to an extent. Being able to filter out maps that you don't want to play could extend the game's life, because there's a few maps in the game that I really just do not like and would rather not touch, like Kashyyyk for example. I mean, you might like that map, but I hate it. This brings me on to the next point, maps. I feel like they need to add some new maps and maybe bring in some from Battlefront 2015 because they were pretty cool, especially some of the Heroes vs Villain maps, though they might not work as well with the new Hero vs Villain mode, but you know, the same maps that we used on like Blast. And we have Blast in this, so you know, just bring it in, bring them in, why not? I think you could actually do an update really that just brings a massive content from the last game to implement into the 2017 Battlefront. But, I mean, I just want more freedom to choose what equipment I use of each class, to be honest. I miss being able to use a regular trooper that uses a jetpack and shields. Just being able to go with whatever style of loadout you wanted gives you so much more options, and you can style your loadout exactly how you want. In the current game, you have to follow 4 different templates that represents each class, and with with the lack of blasters, it just kind of feels restrictive at times. Nevertheless, this year is certainly going to be interesting for Battlefront 2, and I hope they do add some really good maps and modes because this game deserves it. I still hold out a little bit of hope for Battlefront 3, and if they do make it, I just want them to ditch classes because in my opinion, it just works better without them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.